What's up guys, this is Boondocks. Right now I'm going to be showing off my Pistol Assassin build, which is honestly my favorite build on Zero. It kind of falls more in line with the whole assassination idea of getting in close to your enemy and instantaneously destroying them, similar to the melee tree, but without having to use the melee skills. I do understand how to do melee and all the techniques required. Unfortunately, similar to prom night, I kind of get anxiety right when I need to complete the task, and because of that, I enjoy using pistols more. The whole idea here is to use a double penetrating uncapped herald to move in close to an enemy during deception and blow them the fuck up. It's pretty simple, and I'll show you how in a bit. I also take the twin hornet to kill long range armored targets, specifically the robots at Digistruct Peak and Heroes Pass, those types of areas. This just helps kill them really easily. I then take a grog nozzle just in case I need some extra healing. The easiest way of using this is to switch to it, jump into deception, throw out a grenade. You'll almost instantly heal and not have to worry about the healing effect of the Slago negative to come back to you. Slago negative being the grenade of choice that I typically use on this build. Now, of course, you can use a longbow singularity grenade. I typically would do that with Slag as well, but I typically enjoy having more of the sustain from the Slago negative. Then we're going to take a Norfleet, of course, just for second wind issues. And I take the antagonist shield. Reason being, I want the damage reduction, and the bullet deflect chance is always nice as well. This one isn't my favorite because it has a lower reduction, but a higher capacity. So it's your call. For class mods, we're going to take the Shadowstalker class mod. This gives you an increased rate in fire to all your pistols. And the idea with firing off the double penetrating uncapped herald is to empty the magazine as quickly as possible. The magazine size increase isn't all that important, but it's nice just to be able to have more shots before having to reload. But reloading actually synergizes very well with this build, and I'll show you why in a bit. For relics, we're going to take the Sheriff's Badge, of course. Sheriff's Badge synergizes with every single pistol, and if you're going to run a pistol build on anybody, take the Sheriff's Badge. The pistol damage increase is amazing, as well as the fire rate. You're just going to empty the entire clip almost instantly with that. As far as skills go, in the cutting tree, you take 5 points in a fast hands. This gives you reload speed, which is always nice because we're going to be emptying the clip so quick. And obviously, we're not going to be doing melee attacks. I've already stated my feelings on that. Ambush works for all damage, both melee and gun. The trick is, all you have to do is be behind the enemy or have them focusing someone else. And when you're in deception, they're always going to be focusing someone else. So your first burst is going to get that bonus damage, plus the deception damage, plus the innervate damage, which I do put 5 points into as well. This gives you the bonus gun damage, which is nice, but the better thing is the movement speed buff and the health regen. Gives you a little bit more sustain and lets you run right up next to your enemies, so that way you can quickly burst them using your double penetrating uncapped herald. And then put the point in the death mark, because death mark is another ability that is amazing just to give you increased damage once again when firing your first round out of deception, because you can put the mark on them using your kunai from Death Blossom. Rising skill shot is one of the main focuses of the build. You're going to be throwing out so much damage very quickly that you're going to have all 5 stacks, which will give you an entire bonus of another 100% damage, which is awesome. Then we've got the Unforeseen. This skill I liked. I don't know why. I just think it's funny to watch my holograph explode into a giant shock nova. You can take these points and put them elsewhere. It's your call. Two Fang is one of the main points of this. The idea being, whenever you're in deception, you want to be totally reloaded, because if you get a 2 Fang proc at 30% chance, as well as the one-shot, one-kill proc, then you can do a massive amount of burst damage very quickly with your double penetrating uncapped herald, because that's actually 4 shots getting fired off at once, each one getting the the one-shot, one-kill buff. So it is pretty amazing. As far as Death Blossom goes, I use it purely to spread the mark. Reason being, I feel that at the higher levels, the chances of slag drop off pretty steadily. Over here in the sniping tree, we're just going to take headshot to move down. It's obviously better than optics. We're not going to really be aiming. As far as killer goes, it's again for the reload speed more than the critical hit damage, and it's better than precision. We then put 5 points into the one-shot, one-kill. I've already stated why. If you can get the proc with the 2-fang, with the double penetrating uncapped herald, you're going to do massive amounts of damage. Then Bore. If you don't understand how Bore works, you're not alone. I kind of understand it, but sometimes it doesn't always proc for me. It's kind of hit or miss, but when it does hit, you'll know. It is devastating to the enemies. Velocity. This has its benefits and its negatives. The gun damage isn't all that astounding, the critical hit damage isn't all that astounding, and the bullet speed can actually hinder you a little bit with the double penetrating uncapped herald, because the herald splits after a certain time, not distance. So with that being said, it needs to actually travel a greater distance to split the maximum number of times when using velocity. That can actually be a slight issue, but there's nowhere else to really put the points, and it can benefit you a little bit. Over here in Bloodshed, we're obviously going to put the 5 points into Iron Hands instead of Killing Blow, because we're not going to be doing melee, and the health benefit is nice. Grim is also good, because it'll help you recharge your shield, which is your damage reduction, and help the cooldown on your action skill. So that way you'll be able to fall into Deception a lot quicker in between. Then Follow Through. Whenever you get a kill, you get a ridiculous amount of gun damage increase and movement speed increase. This lets you fly around and just finish off all the remaining enemies. The general idea in this build is to burst down the biggest guy possible and then clean up all the weak dudes. So let's go give them a good college try, I guess. I do like this build because, like I said, it falls more in line with what I feel is more of the assassin type idea. And to me, that's what Zero's supposed to be, and I'm just not good at using Deception, so this lets me get the best of both worlds, I feel. If you look how quick these enemies melt, it's pretty drastic in my opinion. The antagonist will also help you slag all your enemies. And that's just beneficial, because the less that you have to worry about slagging, the easier it is to get kills. And you can kill very, very fast with this build. It is, of course, since you are playing Zero, you are very Glass Cannon-like. And right there, I missed my shots because he hit me, but not a big deal. Whenever you're running, you want to try to reload. The more that you're reloading, the more one-shot, one-kills you're getting out. And again, if you get that one-shot, one-kill to proc at the same time as 2-fang, your enemies will pretty much insta-die. And if you don't like your enemies insta-dying, I don't know why you're playing this game. Man, I'm just missing left and right, aren't I? Okay, kiss my ass, motherfucker.
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
There we go. That made me feel a little bit better, I guess. There. Again, obviously, it is Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Enemies have a good amount of damage reduction, so try to slag them. It's just helpful all around. There's no reason not to try. Okay. Got a little bit cocky there. Just stood out taking shots. Not exactly the smartest idea. But, yeah. Whenever you get a kill for your second win, make sure you reload your North Fleet. Zero gets an increased reload speed whenever he gets a kill. So there's no reason to try to wait until the next time you're down to reload, when obviously you got a kill to get up in the first place, and you'll have your kill skill to reload very quickly. Okay, right now I'm just going to wait a little bit, try to get some of this healing back before I pop out, and also wait to get the max amount of damage. If you keep missing a lot, similar to how I'm doing, because I guess I suck, just shoot at the floor. The double penetrating uncapped herald will do splash damage. So, as long as you shoot at the floor, then you're going to hit the enemy. Right there, that was an ultimate badass nomad, and he insta-died. Okay, here's an armored guy. So once again, I could switch over to the Hornet, which, you know, I'll do just to show it. I mean, it's nice to be able to see why the Hornet is considered the best armor-killing weapon in the game. If you saw how fast he just melted with accuracy instead of just spamming the double penetrating uncapped herald like I've been doing, it was ridiculously fast. So again, right there, I didn't actually slag that guy. That was all the antagonist's work. That's why I love the antagonist. The fact that it does half your job for you makes it, in my opinion, one of the best shields in the game. And I can't say enough about damage reduction. I love it. Yeah, I was cocky as shit right there. For a second, I thought I was playing like my Gunzerker or something. Ha! Not a problem, not a problem. Just shoot and get my second wind and get the fuck out. Okay, right back over to my double penetrating uncapped herald. Oh shit, I did not see him. Did not see him. Fortunately, my grenade's healing effect just got to me, so that's beneficial. I keep getting down real quick, don't I? Playing a little bit cocky, a little bit cocky. I actually like this, similar to other builds that I play. I like playing this more as a group, because it's just interesting to go flying out in front of your teammates, get in close, and just insta-gib an enemy. And I love the movement speed buffs that you get from follow-through. Just look how fast you're going. Probably, I think it's actually the fastest movement speed that you can get in the game. Even more than a Breakneck Banshee or my running gun in Axton. And he's just so much fun to play because of the speed. Get in your enemy's face, shoot them to hell, and get the fuck out. It's a lot of fun. This is also probably my favorite skin. Let me try to get to some better lighting. I really like his weird arachnid type head here. You get that from owning the first Borderlands game, and I really enjoy it. So, hope you like the build. Good luck, have fun, peace.